Back at it on this Sunday. I need to get this together so I can get it off the hoist for work Monday. Alright, so we have these little guys here. They actually go in between the ripples here to kind of flatten out the floor. We put in little spacers. Boxes remounted back up. I had to run and get some better clamps so that way I can test fit the K-member. The other clamps like these, they were in the way. They weren't working. I know I'm going to have to trim out these because this space here is supposed to be 3/4 of an inch and I left an inch just in case. We checked to make sure everything is squared up, you know, front to back, up and down. These are level with the car, because remember the car had to be level. These are level with the car. Okay, so we were really close to having the subframe into the car. The bumper brackets are actually kind of in the way of this panel, so we're just going to remove the bumper, get it out of the way, and then get this thing inside. Okay, so we also have these little spacers. They go inside this hole here. Drill a hole, 1/2-inch hole through there, and there will be the 2 mounting bolts right here. We have the frame sitting in the car. All our holes are all lined up on both sides. We might tack in the boxes before lifting it back off the car because it sits really nice. We also have to make sure that it's level, make sure it's not cocked to one side or the other, and then if it's all good, then it's time to tack it in. The SpeedTech subframe, extreme subframe, is in the car. Mocked up in the car, I should say. We went ahead and made sure everything was square and lined up. Now we're going to go in and weld in the mounting boxes. Before we remove the subframe again, we went ahead and welded in the boxes. Okay, everything's welded in, everything's primed. We got the end of the rails capped off with the supplied parts from SpeedTech. We're going to go ahead and lower this thing down and put the subframe back in for the night. We have the SpeedTech Extreme Front Suspension System bolted into the car. Got all the bolts in the front. It's loosely fitted because we got to drop it back out yet to paint it and things. But yeah, everything bolted in, easy. Everything lines up perfectly fine. Everything's cleared. Bumper brackets, actually, those don't clear, actually. Now that I said that, I have to trim them a little bit to fit between there. But yeah, there we go. Next up, we're going to cut out the inner fender liners and start to install the ones that come in the kit. So just so you can see, the original frame rail was right here and basically came straight out. This is how much tire clearance you're gaining. So pretty cool. The car is on the ground, showing that you can put this suspension system in on a single weekend. There you go. Later in the week, we'll start by removing the inner fenders and also installing the torque arm. So follow along and check out for the updates.